because this is the final thing from the impersonal self. When you have found the kingdom, you will likewise find your place in it, realizing now that you are in truth one of my divine attributes, that you are an attribute of this divine intelligence or God, just like any cell in your body is an attribute of you. Every cell in your pancreas and in your liver and in your nose and in your eyes has you in it. And its purpose is to let go of its individuality and to function in harmony with the whole that is you. You are an attribute of God. And your purpose is exactly the same as an individual cell within you, to let go of your ego, your personality. And when you don't do that, then you're a cancer cell, like in your body, which is so selfish that it wants to gobble up the cell next to it and the cell next to it instead of cooperate with the oneness that you are. The same is true of us. We are attributes of an impersonal self. And our goal is to let go of our individual ego and to function in harmony with this source. When you have found the kingdom, you will likewise find your place in it, realizing now that you are in truth one of my divine attributes, that your work was all laid out for you from the beginning. You signed up for it. Just like your body was all lined up from the beginning. And that all that has gone before has been but a preparation and a fitting of your human personality for that work. The laws of the material world do not apply in the presence of the God realized. When you reach God realization, when you align with your impersonal self, all of the rules and the laws that you think of, like this is where Christ consciousness was. This is the life of Jesus. Someone who lived at a place of God realization. I wrote a lot about it in Wishes Fulfilled. The study of this, the ability to heal instantaneously. Is Anita in the room? Anita Morjani? Are you here? She'll be speaking, I think, this afternoon, if I'm not mistaken. She wrote Dying to Be Me. I wrote the forward to that. I mean, her and I have been doing I Am Light seminars. We did one in Portland just a few weeks ago. We're doing a couple in Australia. She will be able to tell you, when you reach God realization, she was dead. She had a few hours left to live. And not only did she come back after a near-death experience, but she saw the light. She was in the light. And she saw her body being healed. And now today, and no one who's ever had end-stage cancer at the level that she had it has ever even survived. Within 5 weeks of when she awoke from the coma, watching her limp body there, which she did not want to even go back into, she was cancer-free. And now today she travels the world speaking about it. She's an amazing walking, talking, breathing miracle. And we're honored to be on the same planet with her, let alone the same stage. I love her dearly. The moment men, this is from the Life and Teachings of the Masters of the Far East, Volume 2. The moment men become free from the belief that they are mere human beings, subject to human laws of life and death, and the limitations which human beings have imposed, that moment they will see that they are free from all human limitations and may become sons of God if they will. The moment they realize they are divine, they are free from all limitations and possessed of the strength of divinity. And man knows that this divinity is the place where being comes most directly in contact with God. Man is beginning to see and know that this divinity is not something to be injected into each from without. He is beginning to know that it is the very life of each and every human being. It's in every one of us. It's in every one of us. It's in every one of us. We all share it.